What is going on, guys? This is Kane here, and I'm with Josh, and welcome to episode 5 of Scape and Listen.
Yeah, hey guys. Those of you that have watched or listened to an episode in the past, we'll just be sitting here bossing, doing nothing relatively exciting, and it's pretty much just for you guys to do like the title says, just sit there and chill, listen to us rant, and play the game.
Listen to us rant. That's usually what we do, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're going to start off this episode with a bit of a bang, though. We've got some pretty huge news. It's pretty awesome. Josh, I can let you do the honors if you wish.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Anyway,
so we got partnership with TGN. So it's it was something that when we started off the channel, obviously for those that know about the whole partnership deal, there are a lot of companies or whatever you call them that offer partnership with different deals and rates, and each of them has their pros and cons, but TGN was one that we were hoping to get, and we got it a lot sooner than we thought we might have been eligible for.
Yeah, that's really true. We were really taken away by the fact that we got offered a spot and an opportunity to be partnered with them. They're a pretty good company. They seem to be growing really fast as well as already being really big, so I suppose that's a good thing in itself. And Josh and I are honoured and blessed to be part of the TGN, the Gamer Nation community now. So hopefully you guys, we have some big things to come.
Yeah, hopefully it turns out to be a good move, and hopefully they can help us grow, because we really do appreciate the comments we get, positive feedback, asking, saying we could be bigger and along those lines. It means a lot, and hopefully this means that can be realised.
Absolutely.
So, there's only one way to find out, and that's to keep smashing out the videos and see where it takes us.
And keep entertaining you guys, absolutely.
Sure.
Another thing, which is sort of leading in from that growing aspect, is recently we cracked the 300 subscriber milestone, so a big thank you to you guys for that. I don't think Josh and I ever thought of talking in the terms of 100 subscribers and stuff, but the fact that we've hit 300 so quickly, especially after 200, is huge, and just a huge, massive thank you goes to you guys for supporting us and loving our content and motivating us to keep going.
Yeah, because it wasn't even that long ago that we did our 200 subscribers. May the 30th, end of last month, we did our video for 200 subs, and not even a month later, we managed to crack another 100. So weird. It's a lot slower than the big guys, but you got to start somewhere, and this growth we're going at, we're more than happy with it.
Exactly. I think we made our first video sometime around Christmas or just before. And
middle of December thereabouts.
Yeah. So. And it took us quite a while to get to 100, and then, like you said, we only got to 200 on the end of May. So that's almost roughly 5-6 months-ish that we were making videos to get to 200, and then in less than a month we hit 300 after 200. So hopefully we're doing something right. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I know Josh and I definitely are. So
for sure.
Moving on from the 300 subscribers, we are getting really close to 100 videos. And Josh and I had a little chat the other day about what our plan was to celebrate doing 100 videos. And we decided that, especially considering we got the TGN partnership, it's now going to allow us to live stream on YouTube, is that we're going to throw together a big live stream for you guys. Now, there's a couple of dates that we have in mind. Josh can probably cover those a little bit better than I can.
Yeah, so Kane is away, and pretty much he'll talk about that a bit after, but he's roughly away from the start of July till around the middle. So the weekends that we both are looking at is the weekend of the 20th and 27th of July, those 2 weekends. Those are weekends that I have open, so I pretty much put it to Kane that the timing could be right, that we might hit 100 videos around that time. However, if we get to 100 before then we'll just we're not going to hold off on videos, but we'll wait and we'll just use one of those weekends to do a big live stream. Initially we were throwing around the idea of a 24-hour live stream, but considering our longest live stream so far is probably about 6 hours, 24 is a big jump. And I think for like even in a weekend, if we did 12 hours,
Yeah.
it would probably be better for you guys, because I just feel like we'd probably just end up being like a zombie.
Yeah, just
And
gonna be like,
it wouldn't be any fun.
let's
Yeah.
go to Bandos.
So well, it's I reckon that's something we'd like to do, especially if it's both of us on. It'll keep each other awake. But
It's not gonna just be a live stream where Josh and I are doing something. It's gonna be based around you guys as well. If you guys have something you all want to do with us, we are more than happy to have you guys come and join in. We can go and mass anything from Nex and KK all the way down to the giant mole or whatever's really crappy. Like, we're happy to do whatever. We just want to have a really fun live stream where we can join in and do stuff with you guys, because I think that's pretty important, being able to interact with subscribers and followers and stuff like that.
yeah, like we were sort of talking about just doing like going, would pay for an instance or something, and just you guys can come along and tag along and coin share it, and yeah.
Earn some GPs. Rune pickaxe, nice, Josh.
What's that, sorry?
You got a rune pick, bro.
Oh, sweet.
Not even watching, are you?
Oh, there we
Bandos is
go.
that easy, you don't even have to look at the screen anymore.
Yeah, I just end up zoning out on Bandos.
Yeah. So yeah, the live stream, whether it's going to be there's no real time set on it. There's no like, yes, we're going to live stream a couple of 12 hours, or we're going to do a 24-hour or whatever.
Yeah.
There's no time frame for it. It's just there is going to be a big live stream, and it might not be exactly our 100th video, but it'll be in celebration of reaching 100 videos, and hopefully just be a bit of fun.
Yeah. I mean, we'll look forward to it. It's be good to hang out with you guys, assuming you guys want to come along and kill some stuff. So
Kill some stuff.
yeah. Generally, yeah.
I suppose that's the best way you can put it.
Yeah.
Anyway, as you said, we're going to be live streaming hopefully on the weekend or weekends of the 20th and 27th. I believe they're the Saturdays. We're actually going to be away for some time before that. Josh isn't away anywhere near as long as I'm going to be, but we are going to be absent from the channel at the same time, which is really unfortunate. Means there won't be videos for a short period of time, but it's not very long, so don't fear. What were the dates that you were away again, Josh, just to sort of run it over real quick?
I've just got a badminton tournament, and I'm away for the 5th, 6th and 7th of July.
Right.
So I'll be gone the morning of the 5th and back the evening of the 7th.
Yep.
So we'll like Kane's away for longer, so I'll be sorting out videos while he's away. Like, they might not be as regular, but they will still be coming out.
Yep.
But obviously the days I'm away, Kane is also away, so those 3 days there won't be anything.
Yep.
Just a bit of forewarning.
Yeah, we will do a video closer to the date when we both actually leave. As Josh said, he's got a badminton tournament on. I've actually got a basketball tournament up in Queensland of Australia, and I have to leave because we're driving up there, and I live down in South Australia. It's going to take us about 3 days to get up there.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's going to take us quite a while, so that's why I'm leaving on the 5th. It doesn't actually officially start till the 7th, or the games don't start till the 8th actually, but yeah. Whoops, turned my prayer on by accident. So yeah, I'll be leaving on the 5th, and I won't be back until, mid-July, maybe around the 17th or 18th or something like that, so it's almost 2 weeks I'll be gone for. Well, basically it is 2 weeks that I'll be gone for. But have no fear, once we get back we'll be into those live streams, and then the videos will pick up straight after that.
It shouldn't be a massive disruption, but we'll do what we can to keep it running.
Yeah.
Keep it ticking over.
Absolutely. Jumping into something that's completely different and not related to anything we've said so far at all. We're planning on making a Dukes of RS clan. Now, you might not really know what that means or that's going to involve or anything like that, but it basically just means it's going to be a clan set up through the Citadel and all sorts of stuff like that, where Josh and I will run it, and it'll be free for anyone to join, regardless of your combat level, time played, skill level, anything, does not matter. Everyone's going to be welcome to join. I think it can hold up to 500 people. Is that right, Josh? So
my clan knowledge is pitiful. So I have no idea. But if we considering we've got 300 subs, if we got 500 applicants, I'd be mighty impressed.
Okay, that's fair enough. I
Yeah.
was just gonna say that, like, so there's no restriction on space, so you guys don't have to like jump in straight away and be like, oh my god, I have to line up and put my name down for this. It's nothing like that. It's just gonna be a pretty chilled, laid back thing, and you'll be able to keep in touch with Josh and myself. And if we ever want to have a community event or go on a bit of a bossing trip or stuff like that, and we're gonna be inviting guys from the clan, so.
Like, we're not exactly gonna. It's not gonna be a purely PK or PVM clan. It's more or less just just like Kane said, somewhere where we can, you can hang out and we can just chat and chill and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, so I wouldn't say it's going to be directly aimed at a particular aspect of the game in general.
No, it's not going to be something that's like you have to have requirements, or you're going to have to do this and this and this every week if you want to stay in. It's going to be very open, very free, very chilled, and just hopefully a bit of fun. And you guys will be able to stay in contact with us, which will be probably the most important part about it. You'll always know what we're doing and where we are and stuff, so kind of cool.
Hopefully it appeals to some of you guys out there, so
yeah,
just add us, if you are interested. Just the best way is probably to add us in game.
Yeah.
We always have I know I always have my private on.
Yeah, so do I.
So free for anyone to PM me, and we'll just keep you added. And when it comes to setting up the Citadel, we'll just make sure we've got enough people online, and then we can start inviting people to the clan and all those sort of formalities.
Absolutely. So yeah, like Josh said, just send a message to either one of us. Let us know. We'll make sure we take your name down and remember that. So when the clan is open, we can extend an invitation and you can join in. Or just festivities.
Or reply to the video. Like, chuck a comment on the video with your RuneScape name, and we'll add you and PM you if we see you online, and do it that way. We're gonna let you know what the deal is.
Why can't I hotkey this ability, like the cast winter storage? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a rage.
It's all good.
It wouldn't be Escape and Listen without a little bit of a rage, would it?
No, you're probably right.
Yep. Why have I got Rocktail in my pack, Yak? You don't even eat.
Yeah, I haven't. Bandos is too easy.
It is.
It's easy enough with one person, and this is just like ridiculous.
It is a little bit. It's probably, I think we should talk about some of the recent or possible future changes to the game. Most recently that comes to mind is probably the new lodestones that came out. Josh, do you want to sort of cover those? I know you did a video on them, so.
Yeah, so for those of you that watched the video, I know some of you might have, purely for the fact you might have already unlocked the lodestones, so obviously no reason to watch it. But the general gist of it is that it's made it even easier to get around. I mean, obviously this is a very, it's a good thing in terms of efficiency. If you're doing, I know I had a friend that said one of Regicide, I think, one of the Elven quests, like, all of a sudden you can just use a lodestone and you're in the Elven lands, whereas if you've got to go through the underground pass and all that crap during the quest, then it is a royal pain in the ass. So it's really, like I said, in terms of efficiency, it's great for getting around, but it has, me and Kane were talking about it earlier, it's taken away a lot of game content as well.
Sure.
So a lot of alternative teleports that you may have used, all of a sudden you don't need them because there's a lodestone nearby, and you don't need an item for a lodestone. It's just, you click your home teleport. Where do you want to go?
Yeah.
And it's such a far cry from, those of you who play 07, for example, you've got your 30-minute cooldown. Oh my
god, yeah.
You've got one home teleport to Lumbridge, and you've got a 30-minute cooldown, and that's the only free teleport you got. Now, you click the home teleport now. Let me just click it. And yeah, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I haven't unlocked them all yet.
God, I lost count, but it looks like it's like 20 or 20 something. I mean, that makes getting around really easy.
22 or 23, I lost count as well.
Yeah.
It's pretty ridiculous. There's no area on the map that is sort of difficult to get to now, if that makes sense. Like, there's no area that, like, you don't even have to go to the bank now to try and get to somewhere, which I think is a real like low point.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I know it's in terms of handiness, it's bloody beautiful.
And
'Cause
I'm
if
sure,
you,
yeah.
like if you don't have a teleport on you, you're like, sweet, I can just do my lodestone somewhere. But they sort of, Jagex does sort of kick themselves in the foot sometimes by bringing up updates that pretty much make other items and game content useless. I'm sure there's a whole lot of examples you can use, but none of them coming to mind right now, of course.
Well, it's just a lot of the things you have to earn the teleports. Like for example, you can't get the elf crystals until you go through like the underground pass and stuff like that, and you have to camp there for the elf crystals, and like that's your only way to teleport there unless you use the dock and stuff to get the boat. And then there's trying to think of what other teleports just recently came in. Let me just open up the home teleport thing again. And like the Fremenic province one, like that used to be a place that was annoying to get to unless you finished Love Story, and you could easily just teleport up there using a house tab.
Or your Slayer ring if you'd got the points for it or whatever.
Exactly, but now, no, it's okay. Just lodestone, everyone can do it. And
those people camping rock crabs be happy.
Yeah, exactly.
If people still camp them in the OC.
Yeah, no, they would. I'm sure they would. And like Uglog, like I know mobilizing armies was pretty close, or you could take a boat, but like the fact that they were the only two ways to get there, like a dueling ring doesn't really have a use anymore, in my opinion. Like, what are you going to use a dueling ring for? Because you can just like use the Alcarid lodestone to go to the duel arena. You can use the Uglog lodestone to go to mobilizing armies. Like they all seem to sort of be covered.
Castle Wars.
Oh, that's true. I suppose there's Castle Wars.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, like you say, now it's pretty much dueling ring is purely going to be a Castle Wars teleport for me.
Yeah, they might as well name it the Castle Wars ring.
I can't even remember. Yeah, duel arena. I don't really use that.
There's something else.
I mean, everybody has their own preferences as well. Like
that's a fact. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't usually carry around a lot of teleports. So, I mean, some people might have a whole stockpile in their bank that they use, but yeah, the general gist of it is I guess it's been the way of RuneScape for a while. It's just becoming all too easy. I mean, I don't really do a lot of sinkholes or the wilderness warbands, but XP just seems to be, they just seem to be handing it out.
They do.
Because was it or daily challenges? If you use your how much XP do you get for a daily dungeoneering challenge?
Oh man,
it's over 100k, isn't it?
In excess of 100k, yeah.
See, that's just like I've got another mate who shall remain nameless, but he's 118 dungeoneering, and I'm pretty sure his last few levels have come purely from sinkholes and daily challenges. And when you get to level 118, it's a fair bit between levels.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're patient, you can get the levels doing that,
Yeah, no, you're true.
Oh, well, that's how they seem to keep people interested, by making it easy.
Hashtag 2K13RS.
And then people like me who, well, not just like me, but a lot of the people that have been around a while, I should say, that, they get the XP and things like that, just sit there and rage.
True.
I still feel sorry for the people that did mining, like the
Granite.
Who was it, Lava Romeo or something, that got
something like that.
200 mil mining and agility first. Lava Romeo, I think so. But you're doing mining old school before Living Rock Heavens.
Man.
When Living Rock Heavens come out, you'd just be saying not very nice words. Let me just say that.
No, that's definitely a good call. Yeah. I could not imagine. I'm not even 99 mining yet, and I even find LRC slow. So like, I couldn't imagine having to click and drop every time.
That's quite like why I actually got quite surprised at the amount of people that went back to 07.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people complain about, oh, the skills are so slow. Oh my god, it's such a grind. And then you go to 07 and go, well, what?
Yeah, you just went back in time, man.
Yeah, you've just told me you hate, grinding out skills, and you've gone back to 07, which is, a grind.
The grind.
Yeah.
Like, the grind of all grinds, basically.
Yeah.
There was also another update I wanted to talk to you about, which was the new boss coming into the game.
Yeah. What's his name? Virago?
Virago, I believe it was. Mod Chris L. was I was actually lucky enough. I was going to cover this in a video, but I didn't really get enough content to make it probably worthwhile for you guys. But I did manage to see Mod Chris L in game, and if you guys don't know, there is a little bit of a teaser north of Falador at the moment, where there is the new dungeon in place. It is rumored to be the new dungeon where the new boss is going to be, and it's also rumored to be the magic boss, and hopefully it's going to drop the level 90 wand and book, which is going to beat the Virtus wand and Virtus book as the new mage weapons.
Or staff.
I don't think it's going to be a staff, because the Ascension were dual wielding, Drygors are dual wielding.
True.
So
yeah, good point.
I thought it might have been a staff as well, and I got told off, and everyone was like, "No, that's silly."
I think a lot of people prefer, because I mean, staff and book's just faster.
Wand and book, yeah.
Yeah, what?
You said staff and book, but
yeah,
you're confusing the crap out of everyone, Josh. Come on, man.
Wand and book. Faster. Yeah, and that's, I mean, here at Bandos, you know, we're not taking damage, so you just hack. I mean, God, heaven forbid, you don't need a shield.
Yeah.
Lord, no.
But can you imagine if we had better weapons than this? Like,
yeah, it's
scary to think about, but they need to do that. Like, it's not going to be balanced with the Ascension crossbows and Drygors in the game. Then Magic needs a level 90 alternative as well.
Yeah. The only thing what I find quite like, after watching some videos of people comparing the Ascension crossbows, it doesn't seem to be as, like, the gap between the Ascension crossbow and the items below it seems to be a lot smaller than Drygors and the items below. Because Chaotix, they used to be, you know, if you had Chaotix in the Wildy, you were
beast mode.
You were beast mode, or bosses you had to have Chaotix.
Yeah.
And now Drygors everywhere, and you pull out a Chaotic, and everyone's like, "Well, you shit."
Yeah, exactly, like
pretty much. But with the Ascension crossbow, yeah, I mean, when it came out, obviously everyone's ranting and raving. I don't know what the price is at the moment for it.
I think it's still over 200 mil.
Oh, okay, yeah, but I don't. I mean, like, correct me if I'm wrong. If one of you has it, please let us know. But from as far as I'm aware, it didn't seem to be like light years ahead of anything else.
I know.
Like, obviously, it's going to be better. But
yeah, I know it's really good for momentum.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to have a laid-back way of using range, whoops, I used the wrong button. Momentum with Ascension crossbows and the Ascension bolts just dominates. You hit really high and really fast, and it's good for training.
Yeah,
but
I guess it also comes down to whether you want to pay, like whether the distance gap and like how much better it is can be justified by the price.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you got the money,
Lupar.
Yay, Lupar. I mean, if you got the money, of course you're going to get it. Like, if I had the money, I'd get it, because it's just.
And I've been tempted to buy it. You know, I've got like money just sitting there, so.
Yeah.
Been tempted to.
But yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how this and although I'm going to have to say, although the Virtus wand may be going up at the moment, because if it's a mage boss, once this potential wand starts getting dropped, it may affect our drop tab.
It may affect it a lot.
And for those of you that have watched some of our Kill for builds, will know that our wand can play a very prominent part.
Oh, the ever-changing Virtus wand.
I can't remember what. I think when we got the wand, it must have been like half of the tab.
Yeah.
It was something ridiculous, and then the next episode, or a couple of episodes later, it was down to 80 mil.
I think it even got down to 60 something, 65 or something.
It was like, oh yeah, it was half price or something ridiculous. It's back up at the moment.
It's close to 150 street at the moment, I think.
That's alright. But yeah, like from what we've said, I probably mentioned it in one of our past Scape and Listens, if it does drop to something depressing, it just means we're going to have to kill more stuff.
True.
So more videos, which isn't a bad thing.
Exactly.
But yeah, on the topic of the series, we have got a couple of series lined up to sort of like, we're not going to start them while Kill for a Bill's still going, maybe towards the end.
Yep.
But yeah, we do have a few series that we are in the making.
Man, I get a loop up of a key, then I can't get a single drop. Sorry. Continue.
LSP.
Yep.
Yeah, so we've got
Yes.
more series on the way. Oh, whoa, okay. Those grimy snaps.
Yeah. So Josh was saying, you know, there are some series that we have up our sleeves, especially without spoiling too much. They are going to be PVM orientated, so
Yeah.
there you can know that much. That's about it though. So we're not going to run them at the same time, as Kill for a Bill. But they are just something you guys can look forward to. I think something that I think Josh and I are both going to really enjoy, and hopefully you guys will too.
Yeah, the one I'm doing, I'm curious. I might actually go have a look to see if anyone's done it before, because as far as I'm aware, no one has.
I think it's a pretty original idea.
Yeah, I hope so anyway, because that's, you know, with so many video makers out there, it's getting harder and harder to make something that makes people go, wow.
Yeah,
you know?
it sure is. It sure is.
Like a lot of the stuff you do, it goes, oh, so he's just copying so and so, or blah 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 did that first. It's like, oh.
Yeah, no, that can be a real difficult thing as a video maker. I'm sure you guys can imagine. It's hard to find your own ideas without being blamed for copying someone else or finding inspiration from this or that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it gets a good response from you, guys.
Yes. Anyway, guys, this isn't going to be the longest episode of Scape and Listen ever. I know it's only about 26 minutes right now, but that is going to wrap this episode up. We have covered the topics we wanted to get out there, so you guys are aware of some things and just bring some things to the light about us going away and celebrate a few things such as the partnership and subscribers and big news like that. So it's not the longest episode. I apologize for that, but hopefully it was still all good.
Yeah. So I guess we'll wrap it up there, and until next time, guys, take care.
Later, guys.